It's 3 a.m., and you're staring at the ceiling. You're doing the math. How many hours you have left before the alarm goes off? And the more you try to force yourself back to sleep, the more awake you feel. Your body is failing you, right? What if it isn't? What if your brain is doing exactly what it was built to do? For almost all of human history, sleeping through the night in one solid block was never normal. People slept in two separate phases. You would go to bed a few hours after dark, sleep for 3 or 4 hours, then wake up naturally, right around midnight. Not in panic, not in failure, just awake. This period had a name. People called it the watch. And after an hour or two, you would drift back to sleep until morning. This wasn't insomnia. This was just how humans slept. We know this because of a historian named Roger Wakeups. He spent 16 years inside historical archives, diaries, court records, medical texts from across centuries, and he found over 500 references to a first sleep and a second sleep. It was completely ordinary. During the watch, people didn't lie there frustrated. Counting minutes, they tended the fire. They talked quietly. They reflected on their dreams. It was the only hour of the day that belonged entirely to them. Then in the 1990s, psychiatrist Thomas Ware ran an experiment. He took a group of modern people and removed all artificial light from their lives. 14 hours of darkness a day, the way winter nights used to feel before electricity existed. For the first week, they just slept, paying off years of exhaustion. But by the 4th week, something remarkable happened. Without anyone telling them to, every single person shifted into the same ancient pattern. 4 hours of sleep, a quiet waking period. Then 4 more hours. And during that middle window, their brains were flooded with prolactin, a hormone that produces a deep, almost meditative calm. Their bodies weren't in distress. They were running older software. So what changed? Factories did. As the 19th century arrived, cities lit up with gas lamps and electric light. Factory owners needed workers to show up on time, governed by the mechanical clock, not the rising sun. The long stretch of natural darkness that once held 2 sleeps and a quiet waking hour simply disappeared, and with it, something we didn't even know we had lost. The single 8-hour block we now call normal wasn't a biological discovery. It was an adaptation. Built for the factory floor, modern life runs on modern clocks. That isn't changing. But here is what can change: the story you tell yourself at 3 a.m. Right now, when you wake in the dark, the modern world tells you something is wrong with you. So you panic. You watch the clock. You try to force sleep like a deadline. And that pressure, that frustration, floods your system with cortisol. The one thing guaranteed to keep you awake even longer. But what if you knew this instead? That 3 a.m. wake-up is not a malfunction. It is an echo. Your body remembering, somewhere deep in its oldest wiring, what it once felt like to simply exist in the dark. Quietly, without fear, without a clock telling you that you're doing it wrong. You are not broken. You are not failing. You are just ancients. And sometimes, in the silence of 3 a.m., your body remembers what the rest of the world has forgotten. The question isn't whether you can force yourself back into an 8-hour block tonight. The question is whether you can stop punishing yourself for waking up.